clashing Italy. Like, man, I'm pretty sure I said it last night. I'm fairly certain. Pretty sure I made a couple allusions last night that it was not fucking today. I'm like, we said the time travel thing. We said that I just said that we're doing media night. Fucking pretty sure I said it fucking at least 3 times what we're fucking doing tonight, but just like the customers at work, man, they just want to hear what they fucking want to hear, man. Would you like that on white or wheat bread? Yes. All right. Like, fuck, dude. 3 times last night. Fucking whatever. All right, let me just show you the new releases real quick. This is what I picked up in the last 2 weeks from Razzle Dazzle. So I got Caligula, only because I've never seen it. You know, and he had it there for $6.85. The only bad thing about it doesn't have any features or anything on it. I thought this would fucking have some fucking features on it, but it doesn't have anything. So I'm kind of disappointed by that, but still, I have it. I tried watching it one time, like a few years ago, but like I kind of got bored with it. So I just said, fuck it. You know, now it's on DVD, so I can try it again. Lights Out. I saw the original short film, which, you know, so I kind of want to see the feature. I'm surprised it doesn't include the original short, which is really fucking weird. You know, but Lights Out. Here's an oldie but a goodie. Daps with Halle Berry and Martin Landau. Oh man, that's fucking Halle Berry and I forgot the other girl's name. What's her fucking name? What's her fucking name? Wow, you've seen Baps? Wow, not a lot of people seen Baps. I'm kind of shocked. I'm kind of shocked that you of all people have seen fucking Baps. Oh yeah, how was Clue, by the way? What'd you think of Clue? I gave you one job, man. One job for the week. One fucking job to do, and you couldn't even fucking do it. Bitch, you were supposed to watch it last week. Found this for $1 at Razzle Dazzle, the best WWE matches, pay-per-view matches of 2018. And I looked up the matches on here. There's actually some fun stuff on here. They did have another WWE for $1, but it was the best of Raw and SmackDown, and I really didn't fucking care. Oh, this is 2015. Oh, my bad. All right, so they had best of Raw and SmackDown 2018. I didn't fucking care. Picked this up at the video game store for $1. Dream a Little Dream. Amazing soundtrack. I heard this was pretty good, so I went ahead and picked it up. Picked up Game Night. Heard it was pretty good, so I figured for $1, I'll grab it. I found a DVD copy of this for $1, so I was like, right on, I'll get it. Hellboy, the Crooked Man. You know, I'll grab that for $1. It's a French film called The Playground. Dude was running a sale on his foreign films and his documentaries. He was selling all of his documentaries and foreign films for $1. And this one kind of jumped out on the shelf. I was like, that looks pretty good. And I read the back of it, and it did. It sounded pretty good. So I might watch that. Then the documentary about thin people. He had it at $285 for a long time, and I was kind of waiting for him to clearance it, but he wouldn't. So once I saw the documentaries were on sale, I was like, oh, for $1, I'll pick it up for $1. And finally, for the new pickups, found a documentary on Audrey Hepburn. So I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna grab that. And of course I got Night at the Roxbury, but I left it upstairs so I'd remember to fucking grab it when I go to work Tuesday. So that's all the new shit I got. I got a good box. Picked out a good box of stuff here. Went upstairs in my little entertainment center, picked out some stuff. Went to my room, picked out some stuff. Plus, we have the Blu-rays that I didn't finish last week. Plus another box of Blu-ray. Oh yeah, you know what? I'll show you this while we're waiting here. They came out with a new fucking box set of this, and that's the one everybody's talking about. But I still have this one. Just saying hey for now. Hey, Jax. My favorite thing about this is actually the back, where it looks like there's actually a fucking pizza in the box. That's like my favorite thing about this whole set right here. But everybody's talking about the new Arrow video one and everything, and that's cool and all. But like mine still has like the fucking photos or what's in here. I don't even know what's in here anymore. Oh yeah, we got the sign card. Oh, all the photo cards. Splinter, Casey, Shredder. There's not an April? Oh, there's an April. Yeah, there we go. What else is in here? I think it's a graphic novel of the movie. A little graphic novel of the movie. And I still have it sealed, but I got the beanie still sealed in here. So I think I bought it. Yeah, I think I did buy this new, if I'm not mistaken. Cause I bought this like fucking years ago. I bought this like, God, I was living in Illinois when I fucking bought this. Like, if I can find the box, maybe one night I can do the box that has like all my collector sets in it. Like, that has like the showgirls with like the fucking shot glasses and pin the pasties on fucking Elizabeth Berkley, my Forrest Gump that has like the feather. And I could probably do that one night. It's like, here's another one I have. The Notebook. This has like, oh shit. This actually has like postcards you can use. I have actually used a couple of them because the baby mama at the time, she was just like, I want you to send me fucking a love note. I'm like, when you ask for it, it doesn't really mean as much. You know that, right? But oh fuck, I can't even open the motherfucker now. Anyway. Like, yeah, here are the postcards down there. I forgot what's even in here. Why did I seal this? Oh, it's not sealed. It's just old. All right. Oh, well, fuck. There it is. What the hell is even in here? Oh, the stickers. Oh, fuck. There were stickers in this bitch? Huh. I'll be damned. And it also gives you bookmarks. You never seen The Notebook, dude? Or heard about it? Come on, man. You're killing me. Oh, yeah, I forgot. There was not one titty in it. I forgot. You've never seen it. Is this Blu-ray or DVD? I forgot. Oh, it's Blu-ray. Oh, I'll begin. Even Jax has seen the fucking Notebook. Jax doesn't watch a lot of movies, but even she's seen the damn Notebook. You know? And when it comes to sets or like special things, I have this right here. Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. It was the spin-off to High School Musical. And like what's cool about it is it actually comes in like a clutch. So yeah, I think I should do that one night. I'm gonna get the box with like all my like special collector sets and fucking we'll make a night of that one night. Oh, I can't even pull this out, but anyway, it's an actual fucking clutch. I just can't pull it out at the moment. Giggity. But there it is. I reviewed this on. I was on a YouTube channel for a bit called what is it? The Review Crew 100. Is that for makeup? No. Like if you remove the disc and everything from it, you could use it as like a little purse and shit like that. Put money in it, everything. But I was on a review channel called the Review Crew 100, and I reviewed this movie, and I got so much shit for fucking reviewing this movie. Which is, again, it's just like, it's a fucking movie review, man. Like, y'all need to fucking calm down, man. You know? I've had a cough all fucking day. Oh, Sharpay's Fabulous Adventure. It's a spinoff of High School Musical. Ah, no, my hat. My disc golf hat fell down. No. And oh yeah, that's probably a good thing that it fell down because all the collector sets sound that because like I got some cool ones. I got Showgirls, I got Forrest Gump, everybody has the fucking Spider-Man one. If you collect DVD sets, and everybody has fucking Spider-Man, the one with the film cell, and like everybody's got that one. What are some other ones I have? It's been so long as I've been in that box, but I know I got the Showgirls one because it's one of my favorite ones because it has like the shot glasses, a deck of cards. The pin the pasties on the fucking stripper game. What other ones do I have? Forrest Gump, Spider-Man, Showgirls. It's been a long time. Been a long time. Like Diana one year actually got me a clutch for my birthday just because it had Audrey Hepburn on it. And I was just like, listen, Diana, I appreciate the clutch, but I'm not really a clutch carrying type of dude. You know? So I eventually gave that to Jax. You know? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm burning incense. This one's green apple. Man. I went to go pick up some incense on Friday because I get them at the mall, the same place I go to Razzle Dazzle. And I had to hurry up and buy my shit and get out that store because, listen, if I walk into a store and you say, hey, how you doing today? I will say like, hey, good, or like, hey, no problem. And if you say, are you looking for anything? More than likely, I say, like, nope, taking a look around, or nope, I know what I'm looking for. Those are probably the two responses that. After that, I don't want to be fucking bothered unless I go talk to you. Okay, now if I come to you and say, hey, I'm looking for, that's when I want your fucking assistance. Okay, I went in for incense and they were working around the incense. I was like, please don't talk to me. So I walk in, they're like, hey, how you doing today? I was like, good. You know, I walked right over to the incense. I grab a bag. And they're just like, well, just so you know, we have new scents today. We have this one, this one, this one, and two on the back. And I was like, okay, cool. Which I'll give them credit because I actually ended up buying one of the new scents they bought. So I'll give them that one. So I get my Fizzy Pop one because that's the one I always buy. I always buy Fizzy Pop because it's one of my favorites. So and I'm like, what's the other one I'm gonna buy? They had one called Humidor, and it smelled really good. I was like, man, should I get Humidor? So then the lady's just like, so how's your day going today? I'm like, good. You know, like, and again, I get it. She's being nice, but still, like, good. You know. And then I go to the other side, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna get this one right here. And then she's just like, oh, did you want to try this one right here? That's when I was just like, you know what? I'm fucking done here. Like, I'm getting the fuck out. I don't want y'all talking to me, man. Like, let's just, you know, like, fuck, man. It didn't really smell like cigars per se, but it smelled nice. It smelled like it didn't smell like burning cigar. I burn instant cones sometimes, but I don't like the air too smoky. Oh, I was gonna tell you guys about the book. So I'm working on Maximus video, and it's not my motivation, but something in this story is just not. It's not working for me. Like, look at this here. I want to show y'all something. This is all one set of notes that I gave it. This up here, another all one set of notes. Look at this. You know? And it took the notes and it incorporated them into the first half of the story fairly well, but I read it and I'm just like, I don't know what it is with this fucking story, but like I don't like it. You know? Like something about it's just not working for me, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the story itself. You know, maybe it's just not as funny as I think it is. I don't know. I'm like this close away from abandoning it. You know. Hey, Diana. I mean, there's some parts in there that are funny. Like here, like I finally understood that Wendell has a lisp. So like, I've been working on rephrasing. You know, like it finally understands it. It understands the rephrasing thing. So, or the lisp thing. I got to understand that. I just can't get it to understand fucking Pinky, man. You know, and it still wants to give Pinky his own fucking name. I'm like, bitch, I told you his name is Pinky Lamar. Like, here, hold on. Oh, where's it at? Oh, okay. Pinky. Because that was clearly what people called him. Oh, no, wait, sorry. Good one, Max said, pulling up the account. The name on the Freedom Pass read Pinkerton Lamar. Like, bitch, I told you it's Pinky Lamar. That's his fucking name. You know? Like here, I'll read you like that. I'll read you something that's supposed to be a comedy bit, and y'all tell me if it's fucking funny, okay? So let me get down here. To the ship tunnel. Let me get to the ship tunnel. All right, so tell me what y'all think of this, okay? Max gathered his crew at the counter. Wendell standing straight up with the attentive posture of someone who understood that this is important. Tiff leaning against the counter with her arms loosely folded, comfortable and present. Carl positioned at a precise and consistent distance from everyone else, expression neutral, ready. Rasta is still holding the popcorn bag, which was now about 2/3 empty. Max looked at all of them. These were his people. This was his shift. Whatever happened in the next 6 hours, this was the crew it was happening with. He's had worse. All right, he said. New releases are stocked. Floor is clean. Return to process. It's going to pick up around 7 and again after 9. That's when things get interesting. He looked at Wendell. You're on the floor and the register. If someone needs a recommendation, you can't answer. You go to Carl. You do not guess. Wendell nodded seriously. Understood. Speaking of which, Max took a breath. The goodies card. Wendell straightened slightly. I've been working on a rephrase. We're going to table the rephrase for right now and discuss an entirely different approach, but not at this second. He moved on before Wendell could respond. Carl, returns, floor recommendations. You know what you're doing. Carl nodded once. Rasta. Max looked at him. At the popcorn bag. Oh, Max looked at him. At the popcorn bag. Back at him. Candy and drinks all night. When the shelves get low, you restock them. He paused. You do not eat them. Rasta looked at the popcorn bag. He looked at the candy display. He looked back at Max with an expression of a man who had just been informed of a disappointing but binding policy decision. Aw, he said. I know, Max said. Life is hard. Tiff, he stopped. He was looking at her. He was looking at his task sheet. He had been looking at the task sheet a lot this evening. Tiff, you're with me on clothes tonight. Carl, who had been looking at approximately nothing the entire time, moved his eyes briefly to Max and then back to approximately nothing. Nobody else noticed. One more thing, Max said. The snack counter. Ben and Jerry's. Everybody knows the drill. If somebody has a pint in their hand, before they get to the register, tell them the price. We've had too many voids, and I would not like to have a conversation with corporate again this month. Section 6, paragraph 4 of the employee handbook, Wendell said, one finger raised, actually specifies that verbal price disclosures for food items over a certain... Yes, Max said. Yes, all of that. Do it. He looked at him one more time. Questions? Silence. Ross ate some popcorn. All right, let's go. That's just a little bit that I got. Three out of 5? Yeah, it needs work. But, like, that's the thing. Like, fucking... I do need to make it more colorful. It needs to be more... I think I need to tell it needs to be more R-rated. But, like, I'm afraid to tell it that. See, it was okay. See, yeah, I knew Jax would tell it to me like it is. I don't know, man. I mean, I've been sitting on this story for 22 fucking years, man. And like I said, this is not a motivational thing. Like I really want to write it, but like I'm just working on it, and I'm just like, fuck, man. Like, what else can I do? The Wendell accent is kind of funny, but that's not picked up in text alone. Well, like, because like I even got Claude to like actually get the text in here, like hey Mac, and it actually spells it Maksh. You know, so like so it kind of comes across. I just can't get the Pinky Lamar, like, oh, what's going on, baby? Like, I can't get that fucking inflection to him. And even if I could, I don't think it would come across on page form anyway. So what I got going for him, I guess, is what I got going for him. Plus, he liked the ending idea that I came up with, where he finally talks to Max, and he's just like, "Baby, I got one of them VCRs, state of the art VCRs. When you put the tape in, though, the movie don't play by itself. And baby, that's kind of like life, okay? Life's a movie, but we're the ones that have to hit play, you know? Like he loved that, so." I don't know. Like I'm kind of like half in, half out on this. I don't know. And we're only like, plus like the chapters are really short, and I really don't know how to expand them. At least like with chasing in between, I kind of knew what I could do to expand them. These, I have no fucking idea. I worked on it for about like 30 minutes today, and I just stopped because I was just like, I'm gonna get frustrated, So I guess you can't win them all. More funny and more, yeah. See, and that's what I'm afraid to tell it. Like, oh, I want it to be more rated R because I'm afraid it's just gonna put like fuck in front of everything. That's what I'm afraid of. The execution of that could be tricky. Yeah. Maybe like an audio drama or something, but then like, I don't know. Because like when I originally started writing this shit like 22 years ago, it was a movie. Like I always envisioned it to be a fucking movie. But now that I got the fucking book thing going, I was like, oh fuck, I'm probably just gonna turn this into a fucking book. But and I figured like using my real life experiences from Blockbuster, which is gonna be a lot, you probably heard a little snippet of one in there, the Ben and Jerry fucking incident, which comes back later in the story. Like there's all these real life instances. Hey, Death Punch. There's all these real life instances that happen at Blockbuster in the fucking story, and I don't know. I guess I could just account it to like this is the setup for the chaos, but I don't know. I'll have to. I'll play with it a little bit more and see what it is, because right now it's kind of like playing with your action figures and seeing what story you can come up with. You know what I mean? And right now I don't have a good one. Like I got the general idea. Like I know it's like Max wants to ask out Tiff, and all this chaos in the store is happening in between. And Max's thing is that he's going to each employee and then eventually Pinky to get their fucking like 2 cents on it. Like that's what I got. And there's going to be some shenanigans in between. Like we find out Carl's a drag queen. Which I will say one of the rare things I didn't take from fucking Blockbuster. I just thought it'd be funny. I did add a small character. You just see him at the beginning, but it's another reference to Game On. If you see this little red guy over here, this little red streak over here, that's actually a character from Game On named Kevin. I included Kevin into the story. He's not a puppet, obviously, but the name Kevin pops up. Well, like the gag that I had here, I'll spoil some of it for you. But the gag with Carl is that like when Max goes to Carl and gets the advice that he wants and everything, like he just casually drops it in the conversation that he's a drag queen, and Max is just like, "What the fuck? What do you mean you're a drag queen?" Like he doesn't know. So later on, when he talks to Tiff or Tiffany, whatever you want to call her, he's gonna be like, "Did you know fucking Carl was a drag queen?" And just the simplest fucking response ever, like, "Yeah, didn't everybody?" Like that's the joke. Like, yeah, didn't everybody? His favorite movie is Too Long Fu. Thanks for everything, Julie Newmar. Like that's the joke I have fucking in store. you know? Or like fucking Max silently fucking judging customers. Like, customer comes up and they rented A Christmas Story. I didn't say it out loud, but I was secretly judging him because it was the middle of March after all. I told you 3 fucking times last night that Clash in Italy was not tonight. I was like, wow, you're time traveling into the future, eh? Because I just said that we're doing media night. That's 2 right there. You know? And then there was a third one I know in there somewhere. And then I still get a message from you in the morning, like, oh, fuck, I thought fucking Clash in Italy was today. Like, it was my fucking fault. I woke up early because I thought Clash. And then he caps it off with, like, well, if you live tonight, I'll be there. I'm like, what the fuck does that mean? Yeah, fucking, are you threatening me? You know, like, that's what it said. Here, look, fucking. Woke up early for some reason. I thought Clash in Italy was today. LOL. Even though I said 3 times last night that it wasn't when he was here. So he can't use the excuse of fucking like, oh, I wasn't here when you said you were all 3 times. It's not till the end of the month. Well, if you live tonight, I'll see you later. Like, fuck, did he know something I didn't? Fucking stupid yellow banana raincoat wearing bitch. Sorry. This cough all day has been fucking insane. Oh, Jax, you'll enjoy this. Look what I picked up. It's an Audrey Hepburn documentary. It's Audrey More Than an Icon. Just had a country fried steak. Man, I haven't had country fried steak in so long. Oh yeah, tonight's Sunday, and I'm gonna be high. So like, yeah, I'm gonna be ordering out tonight. The same one as the last time you asked me, Jeanette Lee, the greatest billiard player in the world. No, it's just a documentary about her. They tried the biopic with Jennifer Love Hewitt, and it was all right. Did you make it? He's a chef. Of course he made it. Okay, if you ever disrespect fucking Jeanette Lee by calling her Marty Jannetty again, I will block you. And that, no joke. No little ha ha ha, no little ha ha or anything. No. Cheddar's. Oh, you got the Cheddar's chicken fried country fried steak. Oh man, I kind of want to order that. Man, before I started taking the Ozempic and everything like that, I used to get the double chicken fried chicken. Oh man, that was the fucking kind of good. I went on that Ozempic. It really changed my fucking whole eating habit. So it's pretty good that I went on it. Documentaries are usually boring. Man, this motherfucker just came for blood today, man. He's like, is that fucking Marty Jannetty back there? Fucking, I was like, documentaries are fucking boring. Like, fucking, you've been watching the wrong documentaries. No, they call her the Black Widow. The Black Widow. You've been watching the wrong documentaries, man. I'm telling you, man, you gotta watch shit like Wordplay. You gotta watch fucking Word Wars. Word Wars is a good one. In fact, I pulled a couple documentaries in the box tonight. You know, there's some good stuff in the box tonight. I pulled some good stuff. Pulled a couple movies, some TV shows in here, some good documentaries. I pulled one specifically for Elijah. I saw it sitting in my room. I was like, I'm pulling that just so Elijah can be like, oh yeah, fuck yeah. Because whenever I mention a certain genre, the first thing out of his mouth is this fucking thing. So like, I got it only so I picked it up only so I could show it off tonight for him. I thought only old people watch. Again, you've been watching the wrong documentaries. Is there? Let's see, shall we? Female billiard player Cobra. The female billiard player known as Lady Cobra is Shane Acebar, hailing from the Philippines. Well, there you go. You were still closer than fucking Jason's fucking Marty Jannetty. So, there you go. Fucking Super Size Me is a great documentary. Like, again, Mad Hot Ballroom is a pretty good one. Spellbound is an amazing documentary. There's a couple others I want to say, but they're actually in the box tonight. So I don't want to say two others that are on my brain because they're actually in my box. Roger and Me is a fucking great one. Manufacturing Dissect is a great one. Fucking Major Fraud, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal. Big Bucks, the Pressure Luck scandal. Come on, man. Like, fucking... I have watched Major Fraud, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal so many fucking times I could probably fucking recite it to you. That's how many times I have watched that documentary. You know, I just recently I picked. Oh fuck, I forgot that one in my recent pickups. I found it for $1, but they made a. I showed it on the Blu-rays if I'm not mistaken, somewhere. I don't know, but that TV show Quiz that I showed you on one of the media nights that we did, Quiz, where it's based off that scandal. I bought the DVD of it because it was only $1, and I watched all of that just on Friday, just because I was like, fucking hey, let me watch that shit again, you know. So. See, that's coming from somebody who doesn't know a good documentary. I'm telling you, look up Major Fraud, the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire scandal. It's probably one of the best fucking... It's incredible. All right, let me finish up the Blu-rays here from last week. If I can pull them out, giggity. There we are. And then we'll get to the box. Diana actually bought me this. Clueless. It's called Major Fraud. Here, let me get the link. Let me just get the fucking link for it. Because it's in my favorites. Plus, like I said, watch Big Bucks, the Pressure Luck Scandal. They recently made a movie out of that too called The Luckiest Man in America. And it's an okay movie, but only because I saw the documentary so many times that like it kind of frustrated me to a degree. Go to your channel. Playlist. Favorites. There it is. There it is. Share. Copy link. Oh yeah, what would Jesus buy is a fucking another good one, man. Yeah, but Diana actually sent me this like when it fucking first came out. So this is like the first print run, whatever you want to fucking call it, of Clueless. Oh, son of a bitch. Everything's falling here. Food Inc. In fact, here, hold on, because I was gonna skip this box over here tonight so we can get to the other box, but fucking Food Inc. Oh man, I am just out of it. Food Inc. There we go. Food Inc.'s another good one. Like, fuck, man. Like, for someone who is fucking movie fan, and they're just like, documentaries are for old people. You're not. Let's just move on. Fucking The Sitter. I've only seen Fast Food Nation. And that's not even a fucking documentary. They were like, fucking. Like, fucking only old people watch documentaries. I've only seen Fast Food Nation. Like, fucking, then you don't even name a documentary. That's like, I hate horror movies, but I have seen Tommy Boy. Isn't there a documentary in the special features? I mean, if you want to call it a documentary, I guess you can. Anyway, The Sitter, or as I like to call it, fucking rated R Adventures in Babysitting. I think for some reason I haven't. I don't know why, but I think Diana sent this to me too for some reason. I don't remember. I either picked this up real cheap or Diana sent it to me. One of the two. I don't remember. I think it was in that fucking box she sent me one year for my birthday. I can't remember. I could be wrong, though. The Sitter reminded me of This Is No Joke now. Oh, fuck. Here we go. This is about to be some bullshit. That's what I just said. That just proves you weren't. I've only seen 2 Jonah Hill movies, Superbad and This Is the End. Wait a minute, who just said? Oh, I was like, didn't you just say The Sitter was funny? But that was Elijah. Okay. Here's one not a lot of people talk about. Detention. Apparently, this is hard to come by now. Apparently. I don't know. I only got it because Dane Cook was in it. I don't know. I really don't remember much of the fucking movie. But American Graffiti. You know, funny story how I discovered American Graffiti. I was staying at my aunt's house, and like I was laying in the basement, and it was like midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, and I was like trying to find something on TV to fall asleep and shit. And I came across this fucking movie, and I didn't know what the fuck it was. You know, ended up watching it and was entranced with it. I was like, what the fuck is this? And finally, it went to commercial. They're like, we'll be back with more American Graffiti. After I was like, American Graffiti. You know, I actually have the 2-pack DVD that comes with the sequel. Never watched the sequel. Never cared to watch it. You know. Oh, fucking take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go till you see the light. Take me home tonight. Listen, or you just might run in. Okay. The only thing I remember from this movie is the penis game. If y'all remember the penis game, where they keep saying penis louder and louder until one of them just give up. That's all I remember from it. Plus, like, what happened to Dan Fogler, man? Dan Fogler was like fucking in everything for a little bit, and then he just disappeared. Sam never seen that. This one I'm not really too. Oh yeah, Death Punch. That was Clue. I gave y'all one job over the course of 7 days. Like Sunday, I was like, you fuckers are watching that tonight. And y'all were like, no, I'm going to bed. No, I'm going to play mixtape. So I was like, all right, fuck it. Over the next 7 days, y'all need to watch Clue. It's on Tubi. It's on Pluto TV. It's on YouTube for fucking free. And you fuckers couldn't do this one thing. Here's what I'll be shocked if anybody saw. I don't want to get my hopes up anymore because they're just going to be disappointed. I could understand if it was behind a paywall. Like, oh, I don't want to pay $7.99 to rent it. Like, okay, fine. I'm like, I told y'all, it's free. I gave y'all one fucking job. I even reminded y'all last night, like, hey, fuckers, your week's up tomorrow to watch Clue. Is there nudity in this? Because fucking Elijah's seen this. Is there nudity in this? I don't remember. Where's my magnifying glass? Here it is. Sexual content, language, and some drug and alcohol, all involving teens. Okay, so no nudity. That doesn't explain that, but I honestly don't know why I even own this anymore. Too fast, Fast and Furious. I mean, sexual content, but not nudity. It will tell you if it's nudity or not. That's the thing. I'm going to post this in the physical media group. See if more people come. I got that song stuck in my head. Take me home tonight. I don't want to let you go till you see the light. Take me home tonight. All right, hold on. All right, there we go. I would say throw that in the mystery package, but I have that DVD. This might be an extended cut. I don't fucking know. And it just says PG-13, so. Me and Tay were talking about the Fast and Furious the other day. I told her I had Fast and Furious DVD that came with a ticket to see the second one. Yet none of the theaters accepted it. Doesn't this one come with a ticket of some kind? No, it doesn't. No. Oh, she's doing good. She's doing good. It turns out she didn't call on my birthday because apparently her phone's broken. So that's why she didn't call. Oh, speaking. Hey, Jax is here for this. Me and Jax actually went and saw this in theaters because I was just like, I'm going to take her to the movies. Like, I still have a chance with her. It's pretty much a permanent thing at this moment. Yeah, it was one of the rare times me and Jax actually went to a movie. Like, just me and Jackie. Like, usually me and Jax went to movies in, like, groups of people. But, like, this was, like, one of the rare times I was just like, I think she was going to see it. Or something. I don't know. I either asked her and she was just like, fine, Will, I'll fucking go. Or it was like, hey, I'm going to go see Knights in Rodanthe. Do you want to come? And I'll fucking right on. It was one of those two situations. Oh, okay. I see what that was. I was like, what the fuck fell over? But I see it. The only Richard Gere movie I seen was, you could have just put that all in one sentence. I'm just throwing that out there. But you love Fast in Tokyo, Intersection, and Unfaithful. Oh, gee. I wonder why you saw Unfaithful. Although Diane Lane is a foxy bitch. I was going to pull Under the Tuscan Sun to bring down here, but I didn't. Let's go here. Anybody see this one? Aliens in the Attic. Ashley Tisdale, Doris Roberts is in here. Who else is in this bitch? Never heard of it. Man, you see Elijah not hearing about it. It's one thing. Jax is like, no, fuck it. Death Punch. Did you finish? That's pretty. I mean, what else to the story is there? We went to the movies. We saw it. You still didn't date me. The end. I mean, that's pretty much all there is to that story. I mean, that's the short and skinny of it, I mean, I'm not trying to be a dick about it. I mean, like, that's pretty much what it was, And Will had to buy. Oh, fuck that! No, because I didn't eat or drink shit at Tinseltown because that theater fucking sucked when it came to food and drink. They're lucky I even went there for fucking movies, let alone their fucking food and drink. I must have missed something. No, I mean, I just don't remember how we ended up going because, like I said, they're usually because I know we went to Blades of Glory, but that was as a group. You and your boyfriend at the time were looking for somebody to go to Twilight with. When I was suggested, he was like, "That's weird." So fuck that, I didn't go. I asked you to go to Fool's Gold. but you were busy. Then you and KP went and saw it later. Not later that day, but like later fucking, later in the time frame. And finally Nights in Rodanthe just fucking lined up. I don't know how. I just don't remember how. I usually have a pretty good memory when it comes to that shit, but I just don't know how. I think, you know what? Fuck you. Just to make the story better, yeah, it was a fucking pity date. Let's just do it like that. It was a pity date. And I was like, Jax, you want to go see Nights in Rodanthe? She was like, fine. Pick the day and time. Let's just go. There. Yeah, it was sad at the time, but then, like, believe it or not, I still didn't understand. Here, let me get it up here. I still didn't understand at the time the Nicholas Sparks format. It wasn't until, like, I think another movie in when I was just like, I get it now. It's about two people who may love each other, and fucking one of them's gonna die. I went into every Nicholas Sparks movie after that just like, fucking who's gonna die. It became a fucking who done it, and nobody's gonna do it. It's just like, who's gonna fucking die? I think me and the baby mama watched Safe Haven, which is based off of Nicholas Sparks, and I was just like, all right, who's gonna fucking die? The only one that, like, it pretty much tells you is the last song. It's a little different. Two people do fall in love, but it's not one of the lovers. It's a fucking relative and shit. So I was like, all right, a little different, But that one, they just had to make it emotional and shit. But, like, that's when I finally understood the Nicholas. If you go The Notebook, two people fall in love, one of them dies. Okay, A Walk to Remember, two people fall in love, one of them dies. Okay, Nights in Rodanthe, two people fucking fall in love, one of them dies. Like, wait, what? Safe Haven, two people meet, fucking fall in love, one of them dies. Like, what? Fucking the last song, it's still the same formula. It kind of deviates from the past. Two people fall in love and fucking one of their dads die. Like, okay, a little different, but still, it's the same shit. As Peter Griffin would say, Roadhouse. Well, I guess nobody in the physical media group wanted to come. That's okay. Wait, what? Really? It has to be approved? Oh my god, I hate those groups that have to approve every fucking post. Never watched Roadhouse 2, never watched the fucking sequel. The remake, don't care. Does Miley Cyrus die? I just said, I just fucking said, two people fall in love in the last song, and one of their dads die. What are you, jerking off with cotton balls in your ears watching this? Oh, the Lucky One? I don't know. Didn't watch the Lucky One. All the ones I mentioned were the fucking ones I saw. Like Message in a Bottle. Never seen Message in a Bottle. Because it's kind of hard to keep watching a fucking Nicholas Sparks movie and just, like, be surprised, too. It's just like, fucking, who's gonna die? It's just like, fucking, who cares anymore? Like, that's kind of how I feel about it now. It's just like, who gives a shit? Alright. I don't care what people say. I like this movie. Bucky Larson, Born to Be a Star. I don't know why people fucking hate it. I know this is like Elijah's like top 5 favorite movie. probably. Never watched the Miley Cyrus movie. Is that by coincidence or choice? Yeah, Nick Swartzen is Bucky Larson. Yeah. Plus, it has Edward Herman in here. Christina Ricci's in this shit. Who else is in here? Fuck. Elijah's just like, I plead the fifth. Just not even gonna answer it. Like it. Let's go. Okay, let's get this one out the way. Seth MacFarlane's Cavalcade of Cartoon Comedy. It's just a fucking. Imagine fucking Family Guy cutaways the movie. That's all it is. It's funny, but that's all it is. It's Family Guy cutaways the movie. You've probably seen one online because, like, one floats along, one floats around online. It's when Wile E. Coyote finally catches the Roadrunner. I own one of her movies where she's an FBI agent. I should have known it was so undercover. Gee, I wonder why Elijah owns that one. You could have said any other fucking movie, and I would have been like, oh, okay, fucking cool. You could have been like fucking LOL, and I would have been like, wow, that's a deep cut. You could have been like fucking, oh, the last song. I have seen that. Like, oh, cool, that's a good. Of course, you pull out fucking so undercover. Well, I'm just gonna go delete that post in physical media since I gotta fucking approve it in order to fucking get people. Yeah, fucking manage post. Delete. I thought because I was a member now, I could actually fucking post shit, but whatever. No, but she is in lingerie at one scene, and a bunch of other girls are in lingerie as well. Let's go. Big Trouble, Little China. I've always liked this movie for some reason. Oh, and by the way, Jax and Elijah, by the way, both sent me the this fight could have been an email meme, which I'm just like, God, please don't remind me of this fucking fight. I was so mad last night watching that. I ended up watching a fight that I had no interest in just so I could fucking watch it. I watched that Nate Diaz and the other guy, which, God, how Nate Diaz is still alive after that, I'll never know. But I was like, hell yeah. And I was rooting for Gina Carano. I was like, God, I hope Gina Carano just knocks her the fuck out, man. Like, this is going to be great. It's going to be a great fight. 5-minute rounds. Here we go. And fucking 17 seconds later, man, it was over. I was like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, man. I know I've used that fucking joke before, but that's why I posted it on fucking Facebook. I was like, man, if a doctor ever comes to me and said, we had 17 more seconds, man, we could save it. I'm going to be like fucking Rousey and Carano, man. Flatline. Like, I was mad as fuck. He probably sent it to you after. No, he posted it on my my comments on my post this morning, and then you sent it to me like what, hour and a half ago, something like that. You know. I heard the Ronda Rousey fight was just. All right, I'm gonna head out. I was first, Jax. Awesome movie, yes. Awesome movie, classic. Okay, so we've all seen, except for Jax, has seen Big Trouble in Little China. Listen, okay, now this next one, I'm going to preference with, listen, it's a good movie. Okay, I like the movie, but people put it on this fucking pedestal of like, it's one of the best fucking movies in this category ever. And I'm like, listen, it's good, but like, damn, y'all need to bring it down a notch on it here, man. Bad Santa. Well, give me the hold on, I'm gonna try something here. No, that's even worse. I feel like Jason is like fucking 9 minutes behind in his lag or some shit. Perry, that's who it was. Perry fucked him up, man. I wanted her to be a round 3 so fucking bad. I was like, God, please come out and do another round. Oh God, I want to see this. This is either going to be an epic killing or an epic comeback, one of the two. But then they stopped it after fucking round 2. I was like, damn it. You know? And then I was watching Power Slap, and I was just like, how come most of the refs that are fucking usually here are not here tonight? And then like the guy who refereed Perry and Diaz, that's why. I was like, oh fuck, that's why he won that Power Slap. He was fucking here. Okay, cool. I've only seen Bad Santa once. Again, Bad Santa's great. I'm not saying anything wrong about Bad Santa, but like when people are like, it's one of the best Christmas movies ever. Listen, it's a great Christmas movie. If you want to pop it in, you know, around Christmas time and everything like that, cool, fucking do it. But like, I don't think it's fucking one of the best Christmas movies ever. You know? I don't even think it made my top 20, did it? When we did top 20 Christmas, I don't even think it made my top 20. I think it was on my honorable mentions. And I love the cast and everything. I love fucking John Ritter and Lauren Graham. Hearing Lauren Graham say "fuck me, Santa" was kind of weird after watching 7 seasons of fucking Gilmore Girls. But you know, Billy Bob Thornton, fucking what's his name? Brett, hell's his name? Brett Kelly. Brett Kelly, who plays the kid and everything, which, fun fact, he was recently on Jeopardy, you know, a couple months ago. Did you know I've seen BBT live? What was BBT? Fucking, I'm gone. Booty slapping is great. Marissa Tomei is my favorite part of that. Or Melissa Tomei. Sorry. Oh, Billy Bob Thornton. Sorry. You did? When? When the fuck did you see Billy Bob? Listen, I like the movie. I just don't think it's one of the best Christmas movies ever made. I'm sorry. That's my only argument. And the Bernie Mac scene with him and Tony Cox just arguing about their percentage, I think is like the funniest fucking thing ever. Just Bernie Mac's different way of half. And he just doesn't even say it. He just mouths it. Just like, oh God, one of the funniest. I find myself going to watch that scene just for fun sometimes. 49 half. Billy Bob Thornton just like, well, what is one fucking point? Okay. He came to a bar here in Katy. Oh, wow. I didn't know that. That you probably told me so long ago, I don't remember. Yeah, Mac was a good comedian. Yeah. But yeah, what is one fucking point? I was so excited to see this movie. I went to the theater at the time and saw it. Because you'll know why once I put it up, because I was obsessed with one of the people in this movie. Back when Alicia married to her. Oh, Alicia. What could have been? The best Bad Santa movie is Terrifier. Didn't know it was part of that universe, but I must have missed that one. Fucking Terrifier, Terrifier 2, Bad Santa, Terrifier 3. All right. Yeah, I'll check into that. If I didn't want to get stabbed, I would show y'all Alicia because she's a foxy lady. Let me tell you. If y'all think Jax is foxy, let me tell you. Alicia is somebody you look at and you're just like, I don't mind wrecking my life for that. You know what I mean? All right, sorry. Please tell her I said that. House of Wax is great. You've only seen clips of House of Wax? You've never seen it? Oh man, it's great. And listen, be honest. A lot of people went and saw this movie just to see Paris Hilton die. So spoiler alert: she fucking dies in the movie, but her death scene is fucking amazing. It's amazing how they kill her in the movie. Yeah, we'll do both of them. Clerks, Chasing Amy. You might have seen it, but you don't remember much. Yeah, it's a horror movie. It's not really your game there. Clerks on Blu-ray, I don't know why it exists. Like, why they thought that was going to be like, oh, it's going to look so much better on Blu-ray. Okay. Clerks is better than Chasing Amy, in my opinion. Gee, I wonder why you think that. I stand by my decision in that Clerks 3 is probably my favorite Kevin Smith movie. Because, like, I actually discovered Kevin Smith through Dogma. Because up until Dogma, the only way I knew about Jay and Silent Bob was MTV. I saw him through MTV. That's the only reason I knew about Jay and Silent Bob. So I actually saw I guess you could call it a concert film of An Evening with Kevin Smith. Now, the movies he was referring to, Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy, never seen them. The only two movies I've seen up to that point was Dogma and Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Those are the only two I've ever seen. And just hearing Kevin like tell the stories in the way he told them was like, fuck, I'm watching it at 5:30 in the morning, trying not to laugh to wake up my family because it was so fucking funny to me. I didn't understand the references and everything, but it was just the way he fucking told the stories and everything. And a lot of people, like my friend Dylan, if you guys remember Dylan from like the Blog TV days, he just told me many times, he's like, I see a lot of Kevinisms when you tell stories. Like you tell your story much like your Kevin Smith, you know, which I take as a compliment, you know. But then after I saw An Evening with Kevin Smith, I was like, I got to see these other movies. So I went, I saw Clerks first, dug it. Chasing Amy, I thought was good because I love the monologue at the end. I've done that monologue on video so many times, it's lost meaning to me. And then I followed his career. I actually went to the theater to go see Jersey Girl, you know. He has lost me on a couple movies. Like, I'm sorry, like I said, I'll never get Tusk. I'm like, why, dude? Somebody just handed you a check and you said, okay. You know, like, I just Jason Amy wasn't bad though. I own it on DVD, but I like Dante and Randall. Yeah, I have Clerks X. It's a good one to get. Yeah, the video commentary on there, or the commentary in general, the new commentary they did for Clerks X is like really good. All right, let me get to the box now, because what time is it? 7? But that only took a half an hour. That's good. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, here's a classic. Muriel's Wedding. Muriel's Wedding, basically, Ugly Duckling story. One of my favorite bits in the fucking movie is them, what's in the box? Basically telling him to mow the fucking lawn, and he keeps saying he'll do it, and then they just light the fucking lawn on fire. You know? It's like one of my favorite bits in this movie if you've never seen it. But why these? I don't know, because lately, Jax, if you haven't noticed, lately on Sunday, when I take, because I only do the gummies one night a week now, and it's usually Sunday. And we were doing the gaming on Sunday and everything, and fucking somehow it came up. They're like, hey, I'll just show you guys what I've bought from the video store in the last like fucking 6 months, or like a year almost. So we did that, and we had a lot of fun with it. So lately, I've just been picking out stuff from my collection, sit here, get high, talk about it, shit like that. You know, Muriel's Wedding, Muriel's Wedding. Hence, when I said the title, oh, this is Muriel's Wedding. This is gonna be a long night. Nobody saw Muriel's Wedding, I guess. Huh? All right. I've been over this before, but 20th Century Fox owes me a check. I swear they listened into one of my conversations and used it fucking almost verbatim. Or not even fucking 20th Century Fox. Motherfucking Zach Braff. He owes me a check. Hey, you know what? He gave me scrub. So you know what? I'll let it pass. Never seen Polite Society. What the fuck are you talking about? I know I'm high right now, but what is he on? If I don't say anything, I never saw it. See, I don't think you quite understand. This is a fucking participation show. At least fucking user, do you know? I don't know her personally. I'd like to know her personally. Have you seen Polite? Yeah, I've seen Polite. So I think I got a copy of it over here somewhere. Oh no, it's in a box over here. Yeah, I got yeah, I got Polite Society. Oh, she has a boyfriend now? Man, damn. Heartbroken. Thanks for just coming in here ruining my dreams. You're like, hey, that's that guy that fucking likes Tina and shit, man. Like, fucking, let me go wreck his fucking night. I swear, that's a fucking, yeah, that's a fucking pretty fucking woman right there, man. I swear. Whew. Let's go. Oh, here, y'all mentioned this last. Who's this person? Here, I'll show you real quick. Here, I'll show y'all. I'll show you. Hold on. Give me a sec. Fuck. Let me just go to my homepage. She'll be there. Or not.
Hello there, what's your name?
I'm going to see if they have the Michael Jackson shirt. I heard there are a couple of Five Belows that have them. I don't see it, but I'm still going to look. Mickey Mouse with the cheetah pants. I want that one. Oh, look at the girlhood. Look at this shirt, you guys. Yes, please. Look, they have Snooki. Oh, I'm going to do a cheetah print Mickey because I love cheetah. We're doing this one and that one. We are getting the heck up out of here. See you guys.
Yeah, so that's not her usual content. Her usual content's like apparently like what was her fucking sober date? I think she just hit 10 years this year or something. I don't know, but she usually posts about like what it's like being in jail and shit like that. She's one of those jail content creators and everything, but she's a foxy lady. And Queen here had to come in here and fucking shatter my dreams and shit. Because I will leave comments on her fucking videos and shit. She's liked a couple of them. I think one was what was the one she liked? Hold on, let me go to my fucking thing real quick. Hold on. I think one was like, I'll go to war for you. Let's see, what was the last one she... Oh, you are a goddess. That's the last one. All right, sorry. All right. Y'all talked about this last week, so I figured I'd pull it out. Fucking good old Joe's apartment. Oh, okay, she's cute. I know, right? She's got the fucking long hair and shit, fucking eyes and fucking... That's foxy lady, man. I'm telling you. I can still dream, though. He may have taken the girl away, but I still have my dreams, you know? In my mind, they never say no. Ooh, that sounds bad. That needs some rewording. Joe's apartment. Yeah, Jerry O'Connell. He lives in an apartment with talking cockroaches, Jax. You'd love it. It's great. It's a good one. I bought this just because I didn't have one. That's gross, though. The only part that I remember from Dirty Rotten Scoundrels is Steve Martin sitting there, and he's like, "Can I go to the bathroom?" And they're like, "Yeah," and he just sits there. Thank you. Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. They actually remade this with what's her name? Rebel Wilson before she was pretty. And Anne Hathaway. I heard it was terrible though. So I didn't fucking care to watch it. Man, really, that person came in here to be like, fucking, you know that girl that you watched that's hot? I'm like, yeah, I know her. Like, fucking, she has a boyfriend. Bye. I'm like, damn, dude. Words hurt. You know? This is actually one of the few movies directed by Frank Oz. Frank Oz, who voiced Yoda, fucking Kermit. No, did he do Kermit? I don't know. I know he voiced Yoda. He didn't direct a lot of movies. He did this one. He did Death at a Funeral, the American remake. I'm gonna say that one. I only bought this because like I keep waiting for them to come out with like a. Didn't Frank Oz do Wizard of Oz? Sorry, my brain broke for a second. No, because you'd have to be like 157 years old now. You ever see that fucking scene in The Simpsons where like Lisa's brain just went like, I know, I heard it too. Here's some music. That's what my brain just did for that. It was just like, I know, I heard it too. Here's some music. We're off to see the wizard, the wonderful Wizard of Oz. There we go. Sorry. Anyway, I fucking hey, I forgot what I was gonna fucking say now because of that shit. I've been waiting for him to come out like a complete set because like I kind of refuse to watch First Class because like I'm really against rebooting movies when the original cast of the old ones are still alive. Like what the fuck are we even doing then? You know? So but I don't know. I saw the 3-pack here, so I was like, I like X-Men 1, 2, and 3. And even though people say horrible things about Part 3, I dig it for what it is. I wish they would have fleshed out the Dark Phoenix story a little bit better. And they're just like, oh, we're going to give it its own movie. And I was like, yeah, you didn't do much better. You know? There it is. The Last of Us. Season 1. Yeah, I've heard Dark Phoenix sucks. I and like this is actually okay. Usually, all these video game adaptations that people make, and I watch like Resident Evil, fucking other bullshit ones that come out. Usually, I watch and I'm like, I dig this, but I always have to preference it with like I didn't play the fucking source material. This is one of the rare ones that I can say I fucking played the source material and I dug it. No, I don't have season 2 yet. It is on the YouTube wish list down in the description down below. Which I gotta fucking delete some shit now, man, because I didn't know when like I share my wish list, it shares all my personal shit too. Carla had to fucking clue me into that. I would recommend playing the game first before watching the show, though. I would not go into the show blind. And I think that's kind of a fucking issue. So far, Fallout. Season 2 kind of fucking bored me. Season 1, I kind of rocked with. I was like, all right, this is kind of fun to watch. I kind of dig this. But season 2, I'm just like, whenever the ghoul and fucking Big Eyes is not on fucking screen, I really don't fucking give a shit. I'm somewhat interested in like Moises Arias' character, Rico from Hannah Montana. I'm kind of interested in what he's got going on. I could give a fuck less about like the underground shit anymore because like none of those characters are interesting for me. I'm just waiting for like a giant drill to come to the bunker and just run them over because I just don't give a shit about any of them. Mando is currently replaying Fallout 4 as me. Yeah, because you've only watched 2 episodes. How many episodes are in the first season of Fallout? It's 8, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it's episode 7. Because there's a moment where I think it's Big Eyes. I think it's Ella Purnell's character. She ends up in like a different bunker where it's like some cult thing. And like everybody in there is naked. Maybe we just wouldn't watch one episode of shit and give up on it because somebody's titties didn't come out. Maybe we fucking find shit. Here's another one I pulled out just for Elijah because I know he's fucking seen it. I'm sure I'll be shocked if he hasn't seen Sex Drive. I went and saw this in theaters. High five. No, when Seth Green's fucking character is talking to Homeboy, and he's like, "Yeah, I met her online." And he's like, "Online?" He's like, "Yeah, like on a computer." Computer? He's like, "Okay, sorry. Imagine a calculator." If he's like, "I'm just fucking with you, man. I know what that is." You know. Plus, Clark Duke. I don't understand why Clark Duke still ain't making shit, man. This was a fucking funny dude. I don't understand why he still ain't making shit. Plus, Brian Posehn is in here for one scene. He plays one of the carnival guys and shit like that. And just like some of the lines are just so fucking just out there. You know, like, I would have let you eat my ass, you know, like, okay. You know, it is a fucking fun, bizarre movie. And if you get the unrated version, you know, a lot of unrated versions out there. Well, you know, it's like, oh, it's 1 minute longer than the original movie. Like, who gives a shit? This one right here, there is full frontal nudity. There are different lines, different takes, bloopers, all inserted into the unrated cut. So if you ever want your money cut, your money's worth for an unrated edition, you want to get Sex Drive. All right, this is an interesting one. Trigger warning for anybody watching here. Dude, he looks way different now, does he? Yeah, but he was still so good, man. You know, like, he's great in Kick-Ass. He's great in fucking Hot Tub Time Machine. Both of those. Anyway, Archie's Final Project. Now, if that title doesn't seem familiar to you, because on Netflix, it actually goes by a different name. It goes by the name of My Suicide. And what My Suicide is about a guy in high school for his film class. His film is about him preparing for his own suicide. And then he meets a girl who also wants to go through it with him. Like, she's going to commit suicide as well. And eventually shit gets a little real. And it's a very fucking good movie. When I went to go buy it, though, I was stunned to find out that the name My Suicide is not the actual name of the movie. It's actually Archie's Final Project. I guess you can't slap fucking My Suicide on a movie and put it in Walmart and sell it. You know, is my guess. Sex Drive has the dude from the No Regrets guy. What a weird cast member to remember. But I know it has Axel from The Middle in it. What is his name? Dylan. I want to say Dylan McDermott. I want to say his name is, but I could be wrong on that. It's a good one. If you ever come across this one, it's either going to be Archie's Final Project or My Suicide. Really good flick here. All right. Elijah, I picked this one out just for you tonight. Elijah, when I say fucking animated show, let's do a little bit of word association here. When I say animated show, Elijah, what do you think of first? What do you always think of first when I say animated show? You are a lying bastard. I have never heard you once utter the fucking Simpsons to me. Trying to shit in my ice cream and call it sprinkles. Whenever we bring up a cartoon series, you're like, the PJs! And I'm like, no, not the PJs. It was actually this show right here. The one time I give you the fucking, I give you the layup. I'm like, here you go. I fucking just batted it over. Just, here you go. All you had to do was just spike it, man. I just tipped it over the fucking net for you. Just, bink. You know? Like, what animated show are you always fucking talking about? And you could just be, bam, PJs. And you fucking let it go out of bounds. Let the ball just go out of bounds. Let me have the point. Here's the Simpsons. Talk about Simpsons. Yellow characters. That's what I always say. I love yellow. You had one job. Gross, Will. I forgot what I even said. That's technically, that's claymation. Still, whenever I have brought up in it, like when we did the top 20 animated shows the night we lost Brett, when we did the top 20 animated shows, your whole fucking thing was like, if there's no PJs, fuck this, you know? And we see you're still here, by the way. I saw this upstairs in my room. I was like, I'm going to bring this out just for fucking... I'm going to bring this out just for a light. I'm going to give him this fucking setup of the century with it. But yes, you can get the PJs at moviesreusa.biz, sponsoring tonight's show. You can head on over to moviesreusa.biz and use checkout code ARTIST, ARTIST at checkout, and save yourself 50% on your entire purchase. Not just one item, the entire purchase. And guess what? Just because you're watching tonight and I like you, even though I'm heartbroken that somebody came in, which is like, fucking Tina has a boyfriend now, bye. I'm like, oh man. Still doesn't take away that she's fucking hot. But anyway, I'm going to give you free shipping too. So. All right, there's a bunch of cool stuff up here. What are we going to do next here? You know, y'all pick it. Pick a genre. First genre I see, I'm going to pick from that fucking genre because I have them all in here just about. I think all except for drama. I have documentaries, I have comedy, I have horror, I have TV. I actually have an action one. I have wrestling. Pick something you might know. All right, that's a category. I'll take it. Did I bring that one up here? Did I know you know this one? Where is it? Oh, no, I didn't grab that one? Oh, fuck. Okay. Oh, okay, you might know this one. Maybe. And then Diana said TV. So I'll pick that one for Jax from Jax's category. And Diana said TV. Let's go here. The TV. All right. I don't even know a setup for this. I just saw there was that time where I was just like going to the theater like fucking whenever I could to see shit. And this was one of the ones I saw, and I always dug it. John Tucker Must Die with Jesse Metcalf, Ariel Kebble, Ashanti or Christina Milian? Nope, Ashanti. Sophia Bush, Jenny McCarthy. This was like after Jesse Metcalf left Desperate Housewives. He's like, I'm going to go be a movie star. And people are like, no, you're not. But I always liked this movie. It's a fun little teen movie. So you know of the movie, but you've never seen it. I don't think I have anything else in here you've seen then. Maybe this one. Didn't you say you saw this one? Or am I thinking somebody else? We'll see. All right. I don't think anything else in here Jackson's seen. I mean, I could probably technically count this. because that's a TV show. But yeah, I don't think anything else in here, Jax, you have fucking seen. If you're here next media night, I will keep that in mind. Yeah, I'm really looking. We'll try it with this one. How about this? I literally just saw a trailer and I saw the poster for this movie. And I was like, fuck it, I'll go give it a try. I have nothing better to do right now. So I went and saw it and I actually kind of dug it. So I bought a copy, just for preservation's sake at this point. But what is it? Where the Crawdads Sing. Kind of like a murder mystery in a way. Do you have High Tension? You have seen High Tension? I saw High Tension once. Once was enough, and I don't mean that like in a bad way. I saw it and I was like, that's it for me. My mom has High Tension. Wow, of all the fucking horror movies that like I would have thought Jax had seen, I would have never landed on fucking High Tension. If you put up like 100 horror movies from like, not that scary to fucking terrifying, and High Tension was up there, like which ones have Jax seen? We're on Family Feud. Name the top 8 fucking horror movies that Jax has seen. I never would have fucking landed on High Tension. Never. I would have struck out right. That's that answer you get on Family Feud where like, all right, let's see number 7. And it's just like pickles. I'm like, pickle. That's that answer. That'd be the one I'd be on. Like show us number 8 and fucking High Tension. Like, what? Fucking High Tension? Like, fuck off, Steve. What the hell are you on? Who the fuck did you ask in this survey? Well, I guess Jax in this case, because it was a question. Anyway. And Diana wanted something from TV. So believe it or not, this is one that, when I'm always searching the complete series TV shows on DVD on eBay, whenever this comes up now, they want like ungodly fucking money for it. And when I say ungodly money, I mean, this show was only 7 episodes long or 6, whatever the hell it was. And they want like $80 for it. I'm like, what the fuck? The Napoleon Dynamite animated show. The complete series. You watch it? Okay. Yeah. I'll put it next to it. All-Star Family Feud 4-disc DVD set. I watched the hell out of this, man. I love that they were putting game shows out on DVD for a bit. There's actually 4 sets like these. It's Family Feud, Match Game, Price is Right, and Password. Oh, man. I thought when this came out, I was like, this is going to be fucking major. There is so much shit you can do in the Napoleon Dynamite universe in the animated world that's going to be fucking unreal. This could be our next fucking Simpsons. The world did not fucking agree. There's why there was only 6 episodes. Does it tell me how many episodes? Yep. 6 episodes. There's only 6 fucking episodes. And now when I see this online for sale, they want like $80 for it. I'm just like, listen, I liked it. It was good. I really thought we had something here, but. And then, yeah, the Family Feud one here. There's like all the celebrity games and shit, though. So they have like Gilligan's Island versus who they go against? Does it say it on the back? I think it's a Love Boat, if I'm not mistaken. I can't find it, but yeah, $80 is fucking insane for that. Listen, I thought it was a good show, but I paid 10 for it. And even then, I was just like, $10 for fucking 6 episodes? I was just like, I guess, because it was a good show, You've only seen recent ones. If you ever come across this, I would suggest it, man. The old school ones are good. It's hard. It's like when I watch old fucking Price is Right. It's so much harder to play along because you have to put your brain in like 1976, It's like, how much is this pack of Dentine gum? And it's just like, I'm like, $1.29, you know, and it's just like 14 cents. And it's like, fuck, man. Like, where's my brain at, man? You know? What else we got here? Oh, yeah, we talked about this, and I don't know why I brought it down. We've already talked about it, but The Predator. I dug it. This is another one people kind of like, fuck it. I didn't really like it. But I dug it. We'll put that away. All right. Okay, here's a document. Oh, Jason's out here right now. I'm not going to bring up the documentary. Okay. I don't care what people say. I like Doom. I think it's a fun time. I think it's a rocking good time. It doesn't take itself too fucking seriously. It doesn't treat me like I'm fucking stupid. I've never played a Doom game before, but I think the first person aspect of it is fucking incredible. I went and saw it in theaters. I had a good time with this. What about you, video game boy? Death Hunt. Never seen the movies. I didn't watch the sequel they did because I knew that was going to be straight garbage. You know, what was it? Doom Annihilation, which I was like, okay, you've already picked an overused fucking term, Annihilation. You already fucked that one up right there. You know, but I thought this one was fun. You know, all right, let's get this one out. I've only seen one of these movies. Care to take a guess which one? The House Party Collection. See, it's hard for me to watch movie adaptations to video games because a lot of them just miss the mark by a mile. I can get that. But I will say with Last of Us, though, it's one of those ones that, like, they changed it, but the changes they made were actually pretty good. You know what I mean? I don't know. When it comes to video game adaptations that I watched, I think the only one that I watched and really didn't like was, if you want to call it an adaptation, I didn't like Resident Evil Extinction. I didn't like that one too much. What other video game adaptations are there? I kind of dig Super Mario Brothers in its own weird way. The original. I kind of dig it. It was part 2, by the way. It's the only one I've seen. Trying to think, what other video game ones? Double Dragon. I have said, oh, fuck. I said, yeah, man, I gotta stop saying Double Dragon. Mortal Kombat, the original, I always liked. To a degree, I like Annihilation. I can see what people's problems are with Annihilation. Street Fighter, I love. They'll never get me to hate that movie. The movie's good. Like a lot of those, like, fucking early aught ones I didn't watch, like Prince of Persia, I didn't fucking watch. And people call me a deviant. Oh no, the worst video game adaptation? Fucking Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li. That movie took time out of my life I'll never get back. Oh my god, I hate that fucking movie. Which it pains me to say because Neil McDonough's in that movie, and I really like Neil McDonough, you know. But that movie is just fucking terrible. It's not even a bad video game movie. Like, I mean, it is, but like, it's just a bad fucking movie too. Oh my god, Street Fighter Legend Chun-Li, worst video game adaptation movie by far. Because they sold it to me as a prequel, so I'm like, I'm sorry, spoiler alert. I don't give a fuck about this movie. But like, they're like, okay, this is a prequel. This is the Legend of Chun-Li, but Bison dies at the end. I'm like, wait, what? Like, and considering how he dies, it'd be pretty amazing how he comes back. The movie didn't make any fucking sense. I think that did that make my most hated movie list? If it did, it's definitely on there. Here we go. The Banana Splits, the horror movie one. This was actually fucking written from an unused script for Five Nights at Freddy's, the movie. Like I said, I dig the live action Mario for what it is, man. It's kind of got like a cult following now, man. It's a kooky fucking movie, no pun intended. But like, I dig it, man. There are some things that like shouldn't have happened in that fuck. But if you the history behind that movie too is so fucking fascinating too. That's what kind of chalks it up a couple notches for me too, because the history behind that movie is just so fascinating. Like knowing Bob Hoskins is just slammed out of his mind for like some of those scenes in the movie, him and John Leguizamo and everything. Knowing that like Dennis Hopper only did it just so like his son could have shoes on his feet. Incredible. Knowing that the studio hated the directors and everything. Oh god, it's just all beautiful. And if you actually watch the work print version of what they call the Morton and Jenkel cut, you actually get like a better movie out of it. You know, it's pretty incredible. You know. But Banana Splits movie, this one's fun. If you know the old show and everything, this is a lot of fun. It's what I would call a rocking good time. Be right back, phone call. All right, we'll take a breather. If you're not back in 10 minutes, I'm restarting. We already lost Jason, so. No big loss. So no promises on how long. Like I said, 10 minutes and I'll just restart. You know, so. Sometimes I can't keep the energy up all night, you know. They should make like a Viagra, but for like your energy. Light another incense. Okay. Yeah, massa. I'll light this up for you real good. Right. This is my favorite one. This is Fizzy Pop. Smells just like you cracked open a lemon lime soda, man. Let me tell you. It's called Speed. That would be a good name for it. Or cocaine. Yeah. I think Jason should just change his YouTube screen name to like fucking Movies with Titty Fan or something. Because I was getting a tad agitated about the fucking documentary thing. I'm like, how the fuck documentaries are for old people? I'm like, that sounds racist for some reason. I don't know why. I'm like, it's just coming from somebody who doesn't want to learn. Oh, this film's not rated. That's another documentary I fucking didn't mention earlier. John Waters has a great fucking story about one of his movies being rated by the ratings board. I forgot what movie it was, but they were, you know, whenever the MPA watches a movie, obviously they take notes about this and that. And for whatever movie it was, they went to Waters and said, he was like, what do I need to change to get the rating changed? And they just said, we stopped taking notes. Which I was like, that's great. That's fucking. He's supposed to be making a new one right now. Fuck, he's 80 something years old. You know. John Waters. Yeah, Baltigore. Oh no, wait, that's actor. Where's his director? Director. Yeah, Liar Mouth, a feel bad romance is supposed to be a movie he's making, but it's still in pre-production, so no telling when the fuck. Aubrey Plaza's in it, apparently. Cool. Jason left. Whatever. Jackson here. Death Punch left. You all abandoned me. All of you. Each and every one of you. Oh, he was an American Horror Story? Oh, okay. If you've never watched This Filthy World, watch it. It's a great little one-man show about all of his movies and everything. Up to the time, I think. It's me and Diana. Be right back. Potty break. See, you all just left. I don't have to take this anymore. I'm leaving. I went to turn on the light. Ah, shit! Went to turn on the light switch like it wasn't already on. I actually went upstairs to get something. I forgot I bought these. Got it. They were on clearance at Walmart, so I was just like, I'm gonna get them. I can get it out the damn box. Check this out, right? Crayon. Nothing. All right, check this out, right? Okay. For the third piece scope. There it is. There, look. Magic! Oh. Magic show. And put him back in. Ah, shit. Ah, shit, they fell out. That's not part of the trick. Huh? Yeah. Eight o'clock. All right. We give him 10 minutes. Let's see what we got here. Man, I have a documentary in here that I have two of them actually, or four altogether. But I have a documentary that I just want to shove in Jason's face, but he left. How about... Oh. Here's what I know fucking Elijah's seen, probably. It's called Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, but let's call it what it really is, and that's Elvira's cleavage for an hour and a half. Oh, I know you have. Oh, I know. I know the pattern now. I know. I know if you've seen a fucking movie or not now. There's some movies you've surprised me with tonight, though. Like, what was the first one we fucking did? I was just like, what? Really? I forget. No, Terry. Terry was one that fucked me up. I was just like, really? You've seen Terry? Fuck, what was the other one now? Because there was another Blu-ray that I was just like, fuck, you've seen this one? I am stunned. Forgot what it was. You know. Here, we were talking about Kevin Smith earlier. There we go. Apparently this DVD went for a lot of money at one point, and whatever. I would always find it in thrift stores, so I don't understand why it went for big money. If I'm always fucking finding this shit, that tells me that there's a lot of them. So, like, you shouldn't be pricing them at $30, $40, $50. You know where I found this? I found this at a Goodwill for $2. Right? Is this Goodwill or Stuff? I think it was Goodwill. I'm not seeing a Stuff sticker anywhere. Yeah. Really? You haven't seen Dogma? The only one? Like I said, this is the one, like, a family activity that used to be on, or ours, I should say, in North Carolina, we'd get up at like 6 a.m. in the morning sometimes. And we'd go hit all the fucking yard sales and shit. That was like a thing we did. Well, there was one weekend where I just did not want to fucking go. I think it was like a dance the night before or something. No, because we'd have them on Saturday. No, it'd be at school. It's a Friday. So yeah, it was probably a dance the night before, so I didn't want to go. My mom wakes me up and she was just like, "Hey, I found this DVD at a yard sale. I figured you might like it," because I just got a DVD player at the time. So like, finding DVDs at yard sales were not as common yet. So when she found one, she went and got it, and it was Dogma. And like I said earlier, I only knew Jay and Silent Bob from the MTV commercials. That's the only reason I knew them and shit. So I watched this, and I was just like, wow, okay, this was pretty good. I didn't understand it was a Kevin Smith movie at the time. That wasn't really a fucking term then. Nowadays, you can say like it's a fucking Kevin Smith movie, but back then a Kevin Smith movie wasn't really a fucking term. But this was actually the one that got me introduced to Kevin Smith, so. Here, I'll do this one. I was actually at this event, so when I found it on DVD, I had to get it. This was Eddie Guerrero's last pay-per-view show, and I was actually there live. So I was like, well, fuck, I have to get the DVD of it. I know of this movie and never seen it. Wow, it's all about Catholicism and shit, Jax. You might find it either hilarious or sacrilegious, one of the two. And it's a great pay-per-view if you were there live. It's a shitty one if you just watch it. I mean, in all honesty. Watching it live there, I was like, yeah, this is great. But if you go back and watch it, it's just... it's just cool for the historical significance of it being Eddie Guerrero's last show. Last pay-per-view, I should say. Fuck. I should have did it earlier, but hey. More Kevin Smith. Clerks, the animated series. So good. There used to be a guy on YouTube who had the audio commentaries for the episodes in like one video that you could listen to, but now it's gone. He was supposed to do a movie. I didn't know Clerks had an anime. Yeah, Jax. It was made for primetime TV, so like Jay and Silent Bob couldn't sell drugs; they had to sell fireworks. Obviously there was like no, dirty language and everything. There was more innuendo. It was kind of like they said in the commentary, like ABC bought a show they really didn't know what it was. But yeah, it was only 6 episodes, 2 of which aired. Only 2 of them aired. So. But yeah, here's little cartoon Jay and Silent Bob and Dante. There's Randall There's Randall right there on the front. But yeah, they were supposed to do a movie called Clerks Sell Out. That was going to be the movie, and it was going to be about Jay and Silent Bob, or not Jay and Silent Bob, sorry, Dante and Randall making a movie in the quick stop. Some of those jokes actually went over to Clerks 3, and the idea itself mixed in with Kevin Smith's heart attack. But like, there's a Hoff cold joke in Clerks 3. Lando from the show actually makes it to Clerks 3. And there's one more that I'm missing, but I can't remember right now because I'm fucking a little blitzed. What was it? Oh, well played, Clerks. And yeah, that line is in there, which is great. Let's go with Jackass Forever, which, man, this just tells you the state of physical media. Because, like, I mean, on one hand, we should be lucky that we're still getting physical media, and that's awesome and everything. But I just want to compare this to the Jackass, the movie, the first one. Jackass movie, man, we had like deleted scenes. We had like behind the scenes making up. We had like 2 commentary tracks and everything. Jackass Forever comes out on DVD. We get fucking nothing. Just nothing. You know, no additional scenes. No, just nothing. Like, come on, man. That's why we want physical media, man, so we can get that kind of shit. Come on, Paramount, do better. Okay. Here, you can have your mom. Here's my mom's story again. I'm going to get them in order. So something me and my mom would do regularly back in the day, we would go to our video store. Now, it's funny because my mom had a video store in her department store, but there was also 2 other video stores within the same fucking like area of her department store. So not only did the department store have a video store, but like also in the same shopping center as her department store, there was Vistart Video. And no shit, when I say this, right in front of Vistart Video was a standalone Blockbuster. So like literally you'd be standing in Vistart Video looking over at Blockbuster. Like that's how cutthroat the video store business was back then. You know, they said, fuck it, we'll all open in the same area. We don't give a shit. You know, now you kind of space that shit out. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to put like a Burger King right next to a McDonald's. That's just asking for fucking trouble. You want to space that shit out a little bit. Back then, when it came to video stores, fucking whatever. They'll put one in your fucking kitchen. They don't give a shit. You know? So, anyway, point of it being, me and my mom would go to Vistart Video, which I think I said in the podcast, stories no one asked for about video stores. I think I said that Vistart Video was probably my favorite video store that I've been to. It was that or Movie Time, one of the two. Anyway, so my mom would rent these like shitty fucking horror movies and shit, and I was just fucking whatever, you know. But some of them actually ended up being pretty good. And I saw the original Children of the Corn, and I gotta tell you, I didn't like it. I'm sorry. That's another one in like a series of movies that everybody loves the first one. I just don't like. I'm sorry. It's fucking boring. I'm sorry. Never saw Children of the Corn Part 2. But my mom would always rent Children of the Corn. I'm having a stroke over here. Children of the Corn Part 4 and Part 5. You know, and we would make like a weekend of that and shit like that. So we would always watch that, and I always kind of dug those movies. You know, here's the PS to that fucking story. All right. So when Family Video was going out of business, they were selling off everything. So I was able to pick up Children of the Corn Part 3, which I kind of dug because it had the scary kid from Demonic Toys in it. So I was just like, right on. This is, and it just kind of really went left at the end. Like, I was just like, wait, what happened here? Like, it kind of goes in a really weird direction. And then they had, they also had Part 5, you know, which I really remember growing up watching. Then found out later it was Eva Mendes's first movie she ever did, everything. And I was like, man, this is still great. This is just like childhood all over again, man. Fucking, and then Part 4, which I remember as a kid, man, like, this is a fucking great movie, man. Awesome, man. I watched it again as an adult now. Just like, man, I know that store's going out of business, man, but I want my fucking money back. I know they're already in rough times already, man, but like, fuck, after watching this again, I kind of want my money back. I think they were closed by that point. But I was just like, I want my money back now. It's like, this is not the fucking kinds of awesome that I fucking remember. You know, so apparently it was just Part 5 that I liked all these years. You know, I always thought it was Part 4 and 5. You know? And then we watched the 6th one, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm done with these Children of the Corn movies, Mom. Yeah, we'll do this one real quick. A Haunting. Good TV show about paranormal hauntings and shit like that. Pretty good TV show here. This is like the first 6 seasons right here. This took me forever to fucking find. I eventually had to track it down on like Walmart.com in order to get a copy because I really wanted it. If there's more seasons of it out there, I would love to fucking have them. But okay. Here's a good one. So I kind of get why my baby mama hated this fucking show that I'm about to show you. Okay? I used to watch this one show that they had, when I lived with her, and I really liked it and everything. And one of the ads for the show was just like, this season on this show, we're going to have bigger stars and everything like that. And then they'd show the people they're going to have on this season, and she knew none of them. I didn't know some of them, but I was like, still, whatever. The show is great. I don't give a fuck who you have on, right? And then a couple of years later, like after all the bullshit and everything, they came out with a show called The Masked Singer. And if you haven't heard of The Masked Singer is where celebrities get under a mask and you have to identify them just using their voice. You get visual clues, clue packages, all this bullshit. And I used to really like that show. I used to really like The Masked Singer, but then it was, I heard an ad one day that was just like, next season on The Masked Singer, we're going to have bigger fucking stars. And I was like, fuck yeah, man. Next season came. I didn't know none of the motherfuckers. The biggest star they had was like a fucking real Desperate Housewives of fucking Guadalajara, who the hell cares? And they had fucking Jesse McCartney, which I'm just like, he had like 2 hits. You said you're gonna have bigger stars. When you say bigger stars, man, I want somebody who's egotted. I don't want fucking Jesse McCartney and his fucking beautiful soul. So anyway, that show that I'm referring to was this one right here, Toy Hunter. It's about this guy who Jordan Hembrow. He searches down old toys. It's pretty much all it is. And sometimes he'll get celebrity clients. Like one episode is Danny Bonaducci, and he tasked him with going out and finding Partridge Family toys and merchandise and everything. And this is the show, like, they're just like, next season on Toy Hunter, we're going to have bigger stars. And one of them was Danny Bonaducci, other people. And she was just like, who are these people? I don't know any of these people. I get it now. I kind of get her point now. Wasn't the point of the show, but like I kind of feel her fucking pain now on that one. This is not an official travel channel release show here. Hell, I don't even think Joe would have it, but if you message him, he can probably get it for you. You can get it on moviesusa.biz. Use checkout code ARTIST. Save 50% on your entire purchase. Plus, get that free shipping too. Oh, it is. They might have them on YouTube now for all I fucking know. Let me see. Because it is. It's a great show. It's fun. I found out they had toys for shit that I'm like, why would you even have toys for that show? Like Happy Days. Like, why the fuck does Happy Days have action figures? Like, were kids really out there in the 70s buying Happy Day action figures to put down and be like, hey, Fonzie, can you kick that soda machine for me? Hey! Like, fucking, was that really the fucking deal back then? No, fuck, they're not on YouTube. Fuck. But if you ask Joe for it, he could probably get it for you. It's pretty good. Let's see here. Here's one I was talking about a couple weeks ago. Searching with John Cho. It's one of those screen life movies where it all takes place from the screen of like a computer. You see like the Facebook messages, the news screens, and you see like the reflections and everything like that. This one I actually really dug. You know, I actually went in theaters and saw this one and everything. But it was sadly one that like I don't know why I'm talking so loud. Like I'm talking to like a group of fucking people. I'm talking to like one dude. Again, there's 6 people watching. Feel free to chime in with your thoughts on Searching. You know, I forgot what I was fucking saying about Searching. You know, oh, is that I called the ending. Like like once I knew the fucking story, I was just like, fuck, I know exactly what's gonna happen. You know, I was like this, and then this, and then boom, it happened. You know, it's about his daughter. His daughter goes missing, and he's using the computer the whole time to talk to people that she's interacted with in order to find her. And then the story kind of grows from there. And it's really cool. But like I said, if you're keen-eyed to it, then you're gonna spot it right at the end. You're gonna see it. You know, and it's just like, oh, you know, it's right there. But it's still a really good movie. There is a loose sequel called Missing that it's all the same screen shit on the fucking screen, all that good shit. But I just haven't watched that one yet. And speaking of screen life, here, let's talk about one of my favorite sequels, Unfriended Dark Web. I'll be honest with you right now. The first Unfriended movie, I fucking hate. That's another movie that like, well, I don't know. If there was any movie I could pick the franchise, it would be Unfriended and not fucking Paranormal Activity. Anyway, but I will say Dark Web because I used to listen to like a lot of Dark Web stories, as evident from stories no one asked for. Because that story no one asked for based on the Dark Web. That's based on a story I heard somewhere in a YouTube video. I just expanded on it a little bit more, and B, I could never find that fucking video again with that story on there. You know, so I could listen to it for context. I tried typing in, it's just like a dark web link. Like you try and type it in and find it, it's gone. I tried typing it on YouTube. I'm like, dark web secret society story. And like, I cannot find that fucking story again. Anyway, but Unfriended Dark Web is sequel to Unfriended, which is like rare. I wouldn't even say rare. This is like way better than its fucking first movie. This is its Terminator 2. No, because that would imply that like Unfriended's a good movie. I've never seen Terminator 1, but people love it, so I'm gonna rock with it. You know, is there a movie that is like has a shitty first movie and then got better? I don't even fucking know, man. Trying to think of a movie that was like fucking. I'm trying to think of like a bad movie that actually got a sequel and the sequel was better. And I don't want to say The Purge because like fucking again that would imply that Unfriended is somewhat entertaining. I don't know. My Bloody Valentine 3D actually has the 3D glasses and shit. This is another one I went and saw in 3D because, you know, that's when the 3D craze started, which I'm actually kind of surprised didn't stick around. I don't know if anybody else didn't see that one coming, but I thought 3D was here to stay, man. Like fucking once they were selling 3D TVs, which, oh God, I'd kill for a fucking 3D TV and shit, you know? I thought, I was like, this is it, man. The next step is them zapping it into our fucking brains at this point, man. It's gonna be like that Family Guy joke, man, where it's like, I want to watch Mork and Mindy. Ha! You know, like that's the next step, man. If streaming, if we're not happy with streaming, that's the next step. You know, I'm here, but I was eating cake. What flavor of cake? Starting to notice that like the more the night goes on and the more the high is on, it's just fucking the movies are just jumping off points for other tangents for me. pound cake with lacerated strawberries. You could have just said cut. Why'd you have to get fancy with the word lacerate? Fuck, you didn't even need an adjective or a verb. No, that'd be an adjective because it's what it's describing. Yeah, you didn't really need an adjective there. You could have just said pound cake with strawberries. But then you added a fucking adjective to it, and it was a weird one. You could have just said with cut strawberries. Like, okay. Hell, you could have said pick strawberries, and we probably still would have got the fucking gist. But you went with lacerated. You could have went with smothered, maybe? Been a little bit there, but like, fuck, lacerated? That sounds like some murderer would fucking ask for on death row. What would you like for your last meal? I like a T-bone steak, a pound cake with lacerated strawberries. You're like, fuck. How would you like your steak? Fucking brutalized. Like, all right. Man, fuck y'all. That was funny. I don't give a shit. Fuck y'all. It's called that because the strawberries are mixed with orange juice and sugar to pull out their natural flavor. See, now you just want to make me look stupid. You could have texted me that in private. Still, the lacerated bit's pretty good. That kind of works. I'm going to order something. Next time I get a strawberry daiquiri somewhere, I'm like, can I get a strawberry daiquiri? And can you lacerate a strawberry on top of that for me, please? And just watch the reaction. The reaction will be what it's all about. No. I know what it is now, but like, I'm just gonna fuck. I kind of like lacerate better now. If you want to make it sound more fucking devious and shit. Never watched a Michael Moore doc. See, when this came out, this was like all the buzz and everything when it came out, you know, and people were like, "It's funny." I'm like, "What? How is something about Columbine?" Which I'll admit, when Columbine happened, I read every newspaper after that came out about it because I wanted to fucking know like what was up and shit. I read like fucking 2 weeks worth of newspapers and shit back in the day. So when this movie came out, I'm like, how can a fucking documentary about Columbine be funny? And then I watched it and I got it. You know, I was like, oh, okay, this is actually pretty entertaining and shit. And yeah, there's a documentary called Manufacturing Dissect that I mentioned earlier. I think you can watch that for free on YouTube. And it's about how most of the Michael Moore movies are like, this is how he stages certain shit and how these facts are bullshit. It still doesn't take away from the fact that he made an entertaining movie to me. And that's how I feel about it. If the facts in here are bullshit, whatever, it's still an entertaining movie. You know, this one I actually got to go see in theaters, Sicko, which is about the American healthcare, well, actually about healthcare systems in general, you know. And the one thing that I really took away from this is that, like, when you watch TV shows growing up, it's always just like, you know, they make fun of like a Frenchman. You know what I mean? And it's just like, oh, America's so much better than France and shit. And, you know, same with like with England and everything like that. And I was just like, huh, okay. Watching this and just judging it from our healthcare. You know, like looking at all these, like France, fucking free healthcare, and Canada, free healthcare, the UK, free healthcare, have to pay for your drugs, you know, but it's like cheap as shit. You know, not, you know, there's not like one pill for $700, you know, and whereas in America we have that shit, and it's just like that's why there's all these jokes on TV about it, because fucking they're better than us. You know, there's no better way to put it. But this is another one. It's there's also a sad part in here where they talk about a family trying to get health insurance, and they talk to a former health insurance employee, and she tells the story of like how she's on the phone and she's doing the interview, and he's saying in the distance like, hey, don't worry, you know, we're going to get health insurance right now, don't worry about it. And she knew from the application that he wasn't going to pass, and like she was just heartbroken and everything. They're pretty good. All right, he never showed back up for it, so again, Camp Crystal Lake Memories, the entire 8-hour documentary on the Friday the 13th franchise. I know this is Jackie's favorite. I know it is. But yeah, really good documentary. It's a great companion piece with Never Sleep Again, the Elm Street Legacy documentary. That one I think is only like 3.5 hours. This one's 8. But like the first like fucking hour and 20 minutes is basically the first movie, you know, and then everything gets kind of tightened up a little bit later on. Anyway, good documentary here. It's long. You got to be in it for the long run, but it's still good. And apparently this is another one that goes for like stupid money now. In fact, let me see. Oh, there's not a barcode on here. Never mind. Okay. Never mind. Oh, okay. Here's what I want to test, because this has shit that Elijah likes in it, but I don't think he's seen this one. The Jesus Rolls. Really? Just saw the trailer on this one. Okay, because there's titties and everything in this one. I was like, I for sure thought he saw this one. But yeah, this is apparently like a spin-off, loose sequel to The Big Lebowski. Excuse me. I saw The Big Lebowski. People, again, that's another one people put on that like pedestal of like, this is one of the best comedies ever. Listen, it's a good movie, but I can think of better shit. I mainly only watched this because Audrey Tautu's in it. That's the only reason I fucking watched it. Even if I never saw The Big Lebowski, I would have still watched this fucking movie. That's the only reason I watched it. And I was able to get a physical copy, because I think I watched it online. Well, Jax might have seen this one. Maybe. Disturbia? Really? Rear Window is better. I never saw Rear Window. I know the basic story of Rear Window thanks to The Simpsons. I like this one because David Morse is the fucking boss in this movie, man. You know, I mean, he's boss in anything. Green Mile, Langoliers, you name it, man. But like here, for some reason, him playing the villain in this movie was something I did not expect. You know, Aaron Yu in here is fucking incredible. And Shia LaBeouf, this is before he went nuts. You know, this is an all around fucking fun flick. You know, it's what they would call a popcorn flick, man. You just pop it in, it's nothing too serious, you know. I figured Jackson had seen this one. Okay. I'm always wrong. Okay. All right, what about this one? Maybe this one. The Disaster Artist? You're tearing me apart, Lisa! This is bullshit. I did not hit her. I did not. Oh, hi, Mark. I saw The Room, and like for me, it wasn't even like so bad it's good. I was like, I cannot condone this buffoonery. If you look at it as a meme, it's pretty funny. Like, you're tearing me apart, Lisa, and the fucking everybody loves a good fucking oh hi Mark. Everybody loves a good fucking that. But like outside of that, man. But I will say the movie about it, The Disaster Artist, pretty good. I figured Jax would see this one because I could have sworn she liked James Franco for a bit. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Getting down to it. Let's go. We'll get this Blu-ray out of the way. AVP. I always liked AVP. Now, at the time, I didn't see all the Alien movies. And I still haven't seen all the fucking Alien movies. I saw 1 and 2. After that, I was just like, okay. You know, whatever. But at the time when I thought this was a fucking fun time. I was all excited for the sequel, man. I was like, fuck yeah, man. AVP, Requiem, fuck yeah, man. Went to the theater front row and fuck. I was like, it was like I was being tricked. I'm like, am I unpunked? Like, the real movie's going to start soon, right? This is not what we're actually fucking watching, man. Like, fuck, man. I remember hearing about this movie that was like canceled. You know, like it was canceled, but it had an actress I liked in it. So I went on this mission online to find this movie that was canceled, and I found it. And I fucking watched it. And it's a kooky fucking movie. It's whatever. You know? And then when Family Video was closing, they had it there just sitting around. I was like, I didn't even know it came out on DVD. It's a Shortcut to Happiness with Jennifer Love Hewitt and Alec Baldwin. And it's about how basically Alec Baldwin meets the devil. I don't even fucking know, dude. Oh, it's a classic retelling of the Devil and Daniel Webster. That's what it is. Anthony Hopkins is in here. Dan Aykroyd. He has a good cast. And it was directed by Alec Baldwin, but he wanted his name removed from it, so there's a pseudonym on there, Harry Fitzpatrick. Shazam? Oh, man, where is my Shazam? Shazam! You know, I was gonna buy those movies at Razzle Dazzle the other day, but they only had the second one. You know, so I didn't fucking buy it. I Tanya, the story of Tanya Harding, which I thought this was really good. Wow. Okay. I didn't expect you to like this one. All right. So you surprised me again tonight. This is not one I would have thought you'd been like, oh, yeah, that's great. I've only seen it once. I've been meaning to watch it again. I think we talked about this last week, but I didn't show it. Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Which I think I could classify this as a guilty pleasure because like it's a sci-fi movie, which are usually like fucking shit. But like this is like a movie that like to me had potential. Like if they just had like fucking more money, they really could have fucking went like all out with like some of the shit that they were doing in this movie. You know? Like I don't know how to describe it right now, but like I really think they could have did more with this. They got like a PG-13 rating. You know? Like if they had some more money and it could have been a little edgier, they had something here. You know? Believe it or not, they made a sequel to Super Size Me. Super Size Me 2, holy chicken. I was like, great. He's finally going to ruin fast food chicken for me. And you know what? He actually did. You know, he actually did. And it's about him trying to open up a fast food chicken joint to, you know, be healthier and everything like that. Fun fact, didn't last long. But is it better than fucking Super Size Me? No. Is it, again, good companion piece. You know, and I think you can watch this for free, I think, somewhere. I don't know. But, man, I miss Morgan Spurlock, man. But I would say check it out. If you like Super Size Me, check out this one. That's all I can pretty much say. Becky, about a girl in the woods just being hunted, and she just fucking hunts back, I guess. I don't know. I like both the Becky movies. There is a sequel. I hear they're doing a third one. It's gonna be Becky's like last run or some shit like that. So I'm just like, oh fucking hey, man, they're gonna do one more. You know, the second one, I was just like, whatever. And I like Sean William Scott, but I was just like, here's a deep cut. I'll be shocked if anybody remembers this TV show. Oliver Bean. Anybody remember Oliver Bean? Never heard of it. Yeah, it didn't last long. It was like one of the, you know, before it was animation domination on Sundays and everything, they would have some live action sitcoms on there. Titus was one for a little bit. Oliver Bean was another. Malcolm in the Middle, of course. Andy Richter Saves the Universe or some shit was one on there. The Pits was another one. Oh, God. What I said about that one, the better. But anyway, Oliver Bean was like one of the funniest ones to me. You know? It's basically like a parody of like 50s sitcoms and everything. Matthew Lawrence is in here. Let me show the back of it here. So Matthew Lawrence back there, or Andy Lawrence, whatever one it is, one of the two. You know, it's a really funny show. You might have to get it through Joe though, because I'm no longer associated with the other people who made this for me, but we try not to associate myself with fucking, woman beaters. We've already gone through enough bullshit before on this channel. We don't need to be fucking doing that now. One of the ballsiest fucking endings in movie history, in my opinion. The Mist. Yeah, I could have half expected you to see The Mist. I think it's one of the ballsiest fucking endings in a movie I've ever seen in my life. Oh my God, Jackson's seen The Mist? I would have never guessed that. Again, that's that number 7 answer on the board there. Like, high tension. What? The Mist. What? And then that's when the answers start getting normal again. That's what I always like. I mean, the whole movie's great. Don't get me wrong. Okay, but I just think that when I first saw the movie in theater, okay, because I went and saw the theater and everything, I thought the last scene was going to be that fucking kid just walking into the fucking mist, ? Credits. Okay? So when fucking Thomas Jane walks out of the fucking car and there's a bullet in the kid's head, I'm just like... And then on top of all that, if they just would have waited 45 seconds instead of Thomas Jane offing all of them, everything would have been A-okay, which is the sweetest irony they could have asked for. I mean, if you think it's stupid, that's one thing. Is it ballsy? It has the biggest balls of an ending I've ever seen. Think of another ending in a Hollywood movie that has killed a child right there. Yeah, we didn't see it, but it happened. It's brilliant. And this edition right here actually comes with the version you can watch in black and white, which is how Darabont wanted to release it. He wanted to release it in black and white, but the studio was like, no, we can't have a fucking black and white movie with that. Anybody watch this? American Crime Story? I thought this was going to be a really good show. Now, this season right here, The People versus O.J. Simpson, fucking fantastic. But all the other seasons afterwards, I'm like, the fuck is this? This has Cuba Gooding Jr. in it. Fucking John Travolta, Sarah Paulson, of course. Oh man, it's great. It's a dramatized version of essentially the whole fucking O.J. Simpson murder and court case and everything. It's fucking really good. Like, if you lived during the O.J. trial, watching this is actually a fucking really good time in a weird way. You know, like, you get so involved into the show, like when they get to the verdict, your fucking heart's beating and shit. And you're like, motherfucker, I know he's fucking innocent. What the hell is my heart beating for? You know? Like, I know he's fucking innocent. You know? Like, all right, the last two I'm going to show you tonight, I've said on numerous times that probably one of the fucking first movie memories I have is watching this movie with, my then alive dad. Again, he didn't live very long when I was alive, so I don't have that many memories of him. So this one right here, The Return of the Living Dead, because he was that type of dad. He was like, I don't give a shit. Put it on. He didn't give a damn. And then I also have, apparently this is not easy to come by either, apparently, but Return of the Living Dead Part 2 as well. I do have Part 3 as part of a multi-pack somewhere. All right, I'll do a speed round for you when I start packing the shit away, because these are literally the fucking last two. you know. But yeah, like I've said before, like this one is like I remember just the fucking memory of like sitting next to my dad watching fucking Return of the Living Dead. So like when the first DVD came out of it, I fucking bought it. You know, I tend to buy different versions of it. Like I have a work print version of it, which was rare for a while until Arrow or Vinegar Syndrome, one of those companies, they included it on their release of it and everything. You have a tie-in vid for tonight? All right. We'll watch your video and then we'll see here. And then I'll go backwards and shit. All right, let me pull this up. We'll all watch. Physical media is making a comeback. Fuck.
About stream cleaning, which is just trying to cut back on some of those subscriptions that you have to save money. But some people are also saying goodbye to streaming services altogether, believe it or not, and turning back to physical media, which is a whole generation that has no idea what that even is. Remember the days we do, of course, of CDs and DVDs. Some kids certainly don't know what a cassette and a VHS is.
No. Right? So now people want to get their hands on them, but for different reasons. Shantae Passmore has taken us.
They want to fuck them, don't they?
It's a blast from the past being inside Time Blaster toys. I remember when I was a kid going to a video rental store on a Friday night to pick out a movie. But before returning it at Blockbuster Video, you had to be kind, rewind. And if you're interested in revisiting the past, did you know you can still rent out videos right here in Metro Detroit?
People are always very shocked we still get new release movies.
Welcome to a Cole 83, formerly video exclusive in Dearborn Heights. Owner Doran Conja claims to be the last video rental in Michigan, featuring DVDs and VHS tapes.
So what type of movies typically do really well, or it just depends on the day?
Oh, for sure, the horror movies. This whole back wall basically is all horror movies.
It's one thing to get a VHS tape, but what about a working VCR?
Customer brought in 8 VCRs that he's collected from resale shops, I think, or online, and wants to get some working.
Starlet TV in St. Clair Shores averages about a call a week for VCR repairs. The Colias brothers say it's not hard to source parts. Repairs can cost between $95 to $150, depending on the work. And if you think it's the older generations not wanting to depart from the technology they know, think again.
Let's see, what else do we have here? Oh, we have MTV's The Grind. Hip-hop.
Oh my gosh, what a throwback.
Hip-hop aerobics.
Mitch Sosha is a print shop owner. He's also the founder of VHS Detroit, a community of people who swap tapes and watch movies. If we ask people, why do millennials and Gen Z love physical media? Some say subscription fatigue is partly to blame. There's also a desire to break from online media.
If you own the movie and you enjoy the movie, it'll always be yours, because if it's on streaming, there's going to come a day where it's no longer streaming. You know,
Exactly.
They do that all the time.
It's unclear if physical media is a phase or here to stay. What's known, what's old school, may be for the new cool kids.
And just a gentle reminder to the younger folks, this is not called a VHS player. It's a VCR. We get it with the DVD players. The confusion could be there. No judgment. But if you are interested in checking out Cole 83, the owner says you must be 18 and older, no kids whatsoever. We're in Livonia. Shantae Passmore, Local 4.
You're 17. Don't bring your ass in here. All right, so I have the Return of the Living Dead 1 and 2. Dark Web Unfriended. TV show. Toy Hunter. Which I finally understand why my ex hated it, because of the Masked Singer. I hate when they're like, we're gonna have bigger celebrities, and it's just like the real Desperate Housewife of fucking Orange County. I'm like, who the fuck is that? You know, I want to see the mask come off one day, and it's like fucking like, holy shit, it's Meryl Streep. Like, fuck. You know, the mask comes off one day. It was just like, it's our fucking current president, Donald Trump. Like, oh, fuck. That's big. You know, like that's the shit I want to see on the Masked Singer. I'm getting tired of fucking the mask comes off, and it's just like, oh, it's our good friend Charles Rickardson. He gave coffee to Nicole Kidman in the background of that one scene before. Like, oh, sorry, a haunting. Sorry. Oh, see, you know Toy Hunter. See, that was some good shit. The People versus O.J. Simpson. Children of the Corn 3, 4, and 5. Fuck y'all, that was funny. I hate when y'all don't fucking laugh at my shit, okay? Because I know it's good, okay? Jackass Forever. Clerks. WWE show. I only have it because I was there. I was at that show. There it is. What soon is going to be Jackie's favorite movie, Dogma. Telling you, it's all about Catholicism and fucking. There's a cardinal character. There's God. God's in here. There's Azrael, which as you know from the Bible, who that is. There's a big rubber poop monster. There's a disciple. No, not a disciple. I'm sorry, the 13th apostle. Yeah. You know, I'm gonna get Jax to watch Dogma, and she's gonna be so fucking mad. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Here's one not all. He said he did. Oh, they told me all about that movie. Oh, did he? Ah, shit. The Banana Splits. The Mist. Doom, but you saw Doom. Elvira, hot as ever. I've always said, ever since I saw Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, I first saw it on VHS. I didn't tell this story earlier, but I first saw it on VHS. So when I rented, I didn't even rent it. I bought it and I watched it. I was like, why is this called Elvira, Mistress of the Dark? This is just fucking like, hey, do you what? Tell without looking it up right now. What's the story of Elvira, Mistress of the Dark? What is the plot? Without looking it up right now, what is the fucking plot of that movie? A lot of quiet motherfuckers right now. That's all I'm saying. Right? That movie is basically like, hey, do you like Elvira's cleavage like everybody else does? Fucking here's an hour and a half of it, and there's some shit going on around it. You know, like, I mean, let's call a spade here, man. You know, I like it. If you look past the cleavage, there is a fucking story. You know, and there's some funny lines in there. Like, oh, I don't mind kids' movies as long as there's plenty of sex and violence. You know, like that one I know you're here for. Okay, you were here for everything on this side. Rare TV, I wouldn't say rare, but Oliver Bean, which you probably don't remember. Becky. Pretty much, yeah. That's all it is, pretty much. Supersize Me 2. Holy chicken. Why did I say it like that? That's weird. Supersize Me 2. Holy chicken. No, that's worse. That's worse. Bring It On, Cheer or Die. I, Tanya. Another obscure one, Shortcut to Happiness. This has actually got to go in this box, but AVP. The second one's okay. I thought he was really going to ruin fucking chicken at fast food restaurants like he did McDonald's for me. You know? Because, like, after Super Size Me came out, I would not eat fucking beef from fucking McDonald's. It was just McDonald's at the time. You know? And then there's, like, a special feature on the Fast Food Nation movie fucking DVD that, like, really fucking explains, like, the meat that you're getting at fast food restaurants. And I was just like, well, there goes beef. You know? Didn't read about the chicken, didn't want to read about chicken. I was like, fuck that, you know? So when he finally announced that movie, I was like, fuck, he's going to ruin chicken for me. And thankfully he didn't, you know? Like there's a part in there where like they tell you the example of a free range chicken and the fucking, the definition would shock you. You know, what would be considered free? You know, I read on the package, free range and shit. You'd be amazed what free range, the definition of free range means. You know, Super Starve Me. Oh yeah, hell yeah. That was a fucking project. That was when I was really trying to be a filmmaker. That was hot garbage. I gotta bring up old shit for it. I once told that to Dylan. I was like, Dylan, I once made this movie called Super Starve Me. It was and he was just like, why aren't we watching this right now? I was like, shut up. You know? Disaster Artists, Disturbia, the Jesus Rolls. One piece of rice a day. No, the theory was like I wanted to do Super Size Me, but from a different perspective. You know? So instead of going 28 days eating fucking McDonald's, 30 days, whatever the fuck it was, mine was going 3. See how the body reacts going 3 days without eating. You know, the only thing I was doing was soda. You know, diet soda, which is already a terrible experiment right from the start. But and it was just fucking poorly. It was just stupid. I mean, there's no better way to fucking put it at this point. At the time, I thought I was a fucking genius. I thought I was Quentin Tarantino. I was like, fuck, one day at my fucking Oscar acceptance speech, I'm going to be like, it's all because of fucking Starve Me. That's why I'm fucking, no, looking at it now, I can totally tell it's a hunk of shit. You know, there's fucking Rihanna, Pond the Replay in there. It's just stupid shit, dude. You saw all these. I'm just going to put them in here. These. Fasting is great for the body. I pretty much fast now. I usually only eat like a snack or something during the day. And that's only sometimes. And then like I'll eat dinner like I'm about to get off and order food and shit like that. And then that's probably what I'll eat for the night. And then sometimes I might have a snack or something with my insulin to keep that fucking up. And that's it. That's pretty much what I eat for the day. You know? Sometimes it's not even the snack in the morning. I usually just fucking go from like when I get up, which is about 8 o'clock, to about fucking 9 o'clock before I even fucking eat anything. And it's not like I'm sitting there like, oh, I'm so fucking hungry. It's just like, fuck, gotta eat something. You know? Like, it's fucking, you gotta get something in the system and shit. You know? Camp Crystal Lake memories. Michael Moore combo, Bowling for Columbine and Sicko. My Bloody Valentine 3D and Searching. That is what we did. So Thursday, we will Thursday and possibly Friday, we'll continue on Directive 8020. Depending on how much we play on Thursday, we might not even need it Friday, but I don't know. And then Saturday, I always figure something out for Saturday, and we'll see about next Sunday. Because you know what, I'm itching at right now. I really want to win that million, man, on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because we haven't fucking done it yet. We won the car on fucking Family Feud. We were smarter than a fucking fifth grader. But like fucking, we just cannot win that fucking million. I'll admit, I'm part of the problem here. I get too indecisive. I start really breaking down the question. But I think that's kind of the fun of it too. I'll be able to tune in again. But this is cool, even though I didn't know 99.9% of the movies. Well, that I gave you I gave you almost 99.99999% of fucking recommendations tonight. So that's what I got on tap this week, and you fuckers better watch Clue. That's all I'm gonna say, man. It's for free. It's not even behind a paywall, guys. It's for free. I'm not even saying pick the horror ones, man. Pick something like it. Fucking John Tucker Must Die is actually fucking pretty fun. You might like that one. Let's see here. I, Tonya. You might dig I, Tonya. About figure skating. Girls like figure skating. You're pretty. All right, yeah. What game on Thursday? We're going to be doing Directive 8020, so we won't be seeing Death Punch for a bit. Because he's like, fuck this game, and the horse you rode in on. But, all right, guys, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. I will see you guys next week where we run it back, and hopefully maybe one day fucking I'll get paid to do this shit, and I won't have to fucking just keep, like, oh, man. One day, man. One day I'm going to get fucking rich from this, man. I don't know how. I'm going to get rich from this, man. They say, keep trying, it'll happen. But fucking, you keep swinging for the fucking stars, man. Eventually you have to hit something. But when the stars are so far away, man, it's going to take a lot of swinging, you know? That's what they say. It's very wordy, but yeah, that's what they say. You know? It only takes one, they say. It only takes one. Maybe that one night is fucking that one streamer is like fucking, hey, I'm fucking gonna give you fucking $10,000 because you have like 5 people watching. I'm like, fucking get out of here. You know, fucking show me the money and shit. And then that's gonna be it. That'll be my fucking time. You know? And then that'll be it for me. I would have accomplished it all. You know, I could die and take all the money with me. And be like, fucking fuck all you fuckers. Put it in my fucking casket. All fucking 9,500 of it. Yeah, I'm gonna get a cheap casket. Fuck you guys. You know? Unless you guys are shelling out for it. You know, then bury it all with me then. All 10,000 fucking dollars of it and shit. Anyway. Be breezy, guys.